Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Do you ever have those days where despite all of your best efforts and best preparation, things just don't go to plan? So recently I had one of those days. I woke up at about 5 AM ready to go do a video shoot, shooting a women's breakfast up at Logan. And I have a routine where I follow pretty much every time I go to shoot, where the last thing I do is usually put a battery into my camera, flick it on, make sure that it's working, and then I turn it off, put the camera in the camera bag, and off I go. But this particular morning I decided to take a photo, just to do something different, I guess. So I took the photo, or went to take the photo, and realized that the lens wasn't focusing. Autofocus wasn't working. It was like making this whirring noise and just wouldn't focus. So I tried a few different settings, still wouldn't work. Flicked it over to video, that didn't work either. Switched it to manual, and I still couldn't manually focus the lens. And I thought, this is weird. So I switched to my backup, which is right here. I'll just show you a photo of it because it's on the camera at the moment. So I switched to my backup lens, which is a small, fully manual Fujian 50mm lens, which I've mentioned before in one of the other videos. It's not as good as the kit lens that comes with the camera. It doesn't have as much of a wide angle, everything else. Doesn't do autofocus, doesn't have all of the electronic features that the kit lens does. But it was able to save me and get me through, and I also have my old CX190 Sony Handycam, which I used for the shoot as well, which also saved the day. But so I was able to use the Nikon for some photos and some other like B-roll shots and slow-mo and things. But despite everything, I was able to go and get the job done. So sometimes we just need to use what we have. I was even going to use my phone at one point, but I had the Sony, I had the Fujian lens, which I was able to use on the Nikon, and I was able to get the job done. And I was pretty happy with the way it turned out, which was good. The other thing that happened too was while driving along, I could see the sun rising because it was like really early when we left, and I could see the color of the sky as the clouds changed from grey to blue and pink and purple and orange and all the other beautiful colors, and it was a pretty cool sunrise. It's another one of those moments where you see something happening and you have a choice. You can either pull over, which I didn't have time to do, or I could just, I guess, make the most of that experience and watch it unfold as I drove along. So although I wasn't able to catch it on the camera, I've got it up here in my head, which was pretty cool too. Yeah, let me know if you have those experiences where things just don't go to plan. What do you do about it? Whether it's batteries that don't work, or the camera doesn't work, or the lights, or the audio, or whatever it is that doesn't work. How do you deal with that moment to make the project work? Because I'm a believer that the universe gives us what we need, and the way things turn out is the way they're meant to turn out. So yeah, let me know. It'd be interesting to see what your thoughts are on that. So get out there, go and shoot some stuff, takes photos of your kids, takes photos of the sunrise, the sunset, capture whatever it is that you need to capture. And as Stephen Kuhn says, go and create something today, even if it sucks. So I love that motto, so that's pretty cool. So get out there, have some fun, and I will see you next week. Cheers, bye.